Thank you all for coming to the English Department's fall meeting. I think this is going to be the best semester for the English Department. I'd like us to get started by just going around and saying what we're going to have our students read.
I'll start. My students are going to be reading To Kill a Mockingbird, The Stranger, and Waiting for Godot.
Stand up to move.
Mine are going to be reading Heart of Darkness, The Stranger, and a collection of short stories by Ray Bradbury.
Two for two.
Mine will be reading Metamorphosis, Things Fall Apart, and The Great Gatsby.
Oh, wow. Classic. Real classic. We're going to be focusing on one book and one book only this semester. Intergalactic Weasel Time Station.
I'm sorry, Ivan. What was that?
Intergalactic Weasel Time Station.
You're having them read just this one book?
Yes, Intergalactic Weasel Time Station. It's about intergalactic weasels who protect the tree hole of time from evil space squirrels.
Where did you find this book?
My nephew left it lying around, and I just started reading it out of curiosity, and before I knew it, I was done reading all 865 pages.
865 pages? About space weasels?
Intergalactic weasels.
I'm sorry, I'm confused. Is it a satire?
No. It's an interesting look at history. See, the space squirrels make fun of Lincoln's hat, and it distracts them from abolishing slavery. But then the intergalactic weasels go back in time and throw them a pizza party, and history remains unchanged.
Are you serious?
Yes, it's a very compelling novel.
Now, let's not all jump to conclusions. I'm sure if Dr. Loomis chose the book, he has a very, very good reason for doing so.
He just said that weasels throw Lincoln a pizza party.
Okay, that's just one aspect of it. It's so much more than that.
I trust you. If we can just all move on.
It just sounds silly.
Oh, and your books aren't silly? The Great Gatsby is one of the silliest books ever made. West Egg, East Egg, come on, it's the silliest.
The Great Gatsby is a classic!
Absolutely.
Intergalactic Weasel Time Station is a new classic. It deals with inner turmoil. See, in one part of the book, Intergalactic Weasel has his feelings hurt because his hula hoop is stolen. So then he goes over to the space squirrel side, and they try to stop Harriet Tubman. But then his conscience wins over, and he throws her a pizza party, and history remains unchanged.
I'm sorry, Ivan. That actually does sound very stupid.
What would even be on the cover of a book like that?
It's weasels in spacesuits, and it looks really cool. Come on. I thought you'd all have an open mind to Intergalactic Space Weasel Time Station.
Ivan, we respect you, but this is...
Do they always resolve conflicts in time with pizza parties?
Oh, again, you're so fixated on this. People don't think of To Kill a Mockingbird and think like, oh, that girl in the ham outfit, and they solve racism through lawsuits. No.
Well, do they always resolve conflicts in time with pizza parties?
Yes.
Aww.
Okay, look. Yes. I realize that the idea of intergalactic weasels responsible for how World War II ended, or why Rosa Parks wound up at the front of the bus seems a little ridiculous, yes. But Intergalactic Weasel Time Station is one of the best pieces of literature I've ever read. I feel sorry for all of you. You can't open up your minds, and more importantly, your hearts. And I wish more than anything right now that intergalactic weasels would come through that door and throw a pizza party. But that won't happen. So, I'm going to kindly move on.
You're quitting?
No, Diane. I'm just starting somewhere new.
For sure that's quitting.
It was 10 years before we saw Ivan again. It was at a pizza party.